Hey everyone, Mandus701 here with another Battlefield 4 Beta commentary video for you guys. And in this video, I'm only going to be talking about one thing, and that is the counter knife. The counter knife has caused a lot of debate and discussion within the Battlefield community since the BF4 Beta came out. And I'd like to weigh in and clear up some misconceptions about it. And I want to explain how exactly it works, and I want to give everyone my opinion on it, obviously because I knife a lot of people. First off, I'm going to introduce the counter knife for the people that either don't know about it for some reason because they live under a rock, have not played the BF4 Beta, or they're brand new to the Battlefield series and don't know exactly how knifing works. In previous Battlefield games, there's never been a counter knife before. The Battlefield 4 is the first game that has a counter knife. How does it work? When one player tries to knife another player directly from the front, the defending player has the opportunity to counter knife the attacking player. How do you actually perform the counter knife? If you are the defending player and an enemy player tries to knife you from the front, you will see the enemy player take a swing at you with his knife. Your character run into an animation where he grabs the attacking player's arm with both of your arms, and then you'll get a prompt saying press F to counter knife. And then if you press F within that window, your player will force the attacker's knife into his own body and kill him, and you will take his dog tags. For those of you who have never performed a counter knife before, here it is.
I didn't even get a fucking counter knife.
No.
I don't think I'm hitting.
No.
My awareness.
Oh man.
And for those of you that have never had a counter knife done to you, here's one that happened to me. No! God damn it!
Yes!
Fuck.
No! Fuck you, whoever you are.
So that's basically what a counter knife looks like when you're attacking from the front or when an enemy is attacking you from the front. You cannot counter knife from the side, you cannot counter knife from the back, it's only directly from the front. So the next thing I wanted to do is clear up a major misconception about the counter knife. I'm not sure how exactly this started, but a large number of players that have played in the BF4 Beta seem to think that you can counter the counter knife. I've seen many comments on Reddit and on YouTube videos and a lot of other places, even Twitter, that if you perform a frontal knife takedown on a player and they counter it, if you spam F faster than the other player, you can counter their counter knife and punch them in the face and kill them and take their dog tags instead. This is entirely untrue. There is no such thing as countering the counter knife in the Battlefield 4 Beta. It is not possible, and I'm going to clear it up right now. To those of you that think that you can counter the counter knife, this is the animation you're probably seeing when you think you're countering a counter knife. And here's the same animation from the opposite point of view. Okay, go. So that animation you just saw there, it's not countering the counter knife. That's the animation that happens when the defending player just doesn't counter knife at all. That's what happens when they fail to do a counter knife. There is no spamming of the F key by either player during those animations. You will always enter a struggle animation when someone performs a front knife, and then depending on whether the defending player presses F or not, you'll either get a successful counter knife or the attacking player will get a successful front knife. So hopefully this rumor of countering the counter knife can finally be put to bed. Finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about was my opinion of the counter knife in its current form. I've seen a lot of discussion in the Battlefield community about the counter knife and whether it's just too easy to perform it or not. And my thought is that in its current form, the counter knife is too easy. The counter knife will win out in almost all the front knife battles. The attacking player is at a severe disadvantage if he goes for a front knife. I have probably done, I don't know the exact number, I've probably tried to do 10 frontal knife attacks, and I have not had a successful front knife yet. The reasons for this are twofold. First of all, the window for countering the counter knife is just too damn long. I actually got my phone out with its stopwatch, and I tested out the amount of time that you have to perform a counter knife. And from the time the animation starts to where the prompt shows up for you to press F to counterattack is 1 second, and the time where the prompt shows up and then disappears is another second. So basically you have 2 full seconds to prepare for the counter knife. The first second you know it's coming, and then when F finally pops up you have a full second to press F. And I don't know about you, but every time someone does a front attack on me, I'm already spamming the F key before the prompt for the F key even shows up on my screen. Secondly, everyone knows that you have to press F to counter knife. There is no random key or anything. You just know it's F, and you already know to spam it once an animation starts. Thus, I feel that only complete noobs to the game, or just really bad players, are the only players who are going to be able to get a successful frontal knife on. So what kind of changes would I like to see? There are several options that DICE could think about to fix the counter knife. Number one, they could shorten the window from 2 seconds to 1 second, or even a half a second. Secondly, which I really think they need to do, they need to randomize the key that you press to perform the counter knife. Instead of just being F, they can pick any number of keys on the keyboard that you need to press to perform the counter knife. That way, most players cannot just start spamming the F key when the animation starts. Thirdly, they need to block the ability to spam the key. If you hit the key too early, it doesn't work. If you hit the key too late, it doesn't work. You can only press it once when the prompt actually shows up. So those are the options DICE can consider if they want to change the mechanics of the counter knife. I really hope they do for the final release of Battlefield 4, or I hope they do later down the road in a patch. Because in its current form, if you do a frontal knife, you're almost always going to lose to a counter knife. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments you'd like to make about the counter knife, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to read them. If you enjoyed the commentary, share it with your friends, like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, this is Manus701 reminding you to always watch your back, and I'll see you guys later.